president willing to do whatever it takes to help himself and skirt the consequences on his way out the door is where we start this hour with some of our favorite reporters in France. The aforementioned Tim O'Brien, senior columnist for Bloomberg Opinion, is back. Also joining us, Ben Rhodes, former deputy national security advisor and MSNBC political contributor. And Olivia Troy is here, former top aide to Vice President Mike Pence on the coronavirus task force. Let me start with you, Tim O'Brien. You understand Donald Trump's maniacal focus on his own legal vulnerabilities and financial distress, if you will. David Cay Johnston said in the last hour that Donald Trump understands at every level, mental and psychological and financial, just how vulnerable he is. It seems to be a piece of evidence of that in real time, that Donald Trump himself talked about these New York State investigations. Why do they have Donald Trump so spooked?
Because there's a lot of traction there, Nicole. You know, we've talked about probably this for 5 years now, but there's two lenses through which you can understand almost everything that Donald Trump does. It's either self-aggrandizement or self-preservation, and we are clearly in the self-preservation category with all of this. The New York State or the Manhattan District Attorney has a criminal investigation running that is both financially and legally perilous for the president. If he ends up charged and convicted for a crime, I think there's a high hurdle around that. But if it happens, he's not going to run again in 2024. And he's going to have to deal with the same legal consequences of his actions that all other mere mortals have to after they leave the presidency. I think, you know, in the weeks ahead, what you're going to see is a person whose mind is on fire with the reality that he no longer enjoys all of these insulations and protections that the office has given him, that the Constitution has given him, and that his own party has broken itself apart to make sure he can continue to enjoy. And I think he's going to exercise every power he has in the next few weeks to avoid the consequences of all that. I think the fortunate thing is, will end on January 20th. The unfortunate thing is that's still enough time for him to continue to taint the public's faith in the integrity of the election, to rip apart people from his own party and other Democrats as people of malfeasance and ill will. And I think essentially to make Joe Biden's work much harder.
I agree with all of those potentials for harm.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.